the better you become at seeing the bigger picture, at understanding situations, and at finding solutions to problems. Knowledge sharpens your mind and strengthens your ability to succeed. Just like food nourishes your body and helps it grow stronger, knowledge nourishes your mind and helps it grow more powerful. Think about the last time you learned something new. Maybe it was a new skill, a new idea, or a new way of thinking. Remember how you felt after? Energized, motivated, more confident, right? That's the power of feeding your mind. It gives you the mental energy to keep pushing forward, to keep striving for more, and to keep improving yourself every day. You can't expect to thrive in life if you're feeding your mind with negativity, ignorance, or outdated ideas. Just like putting junk food into your body won't help you reach your health goals, feeding your mind with the wrong material won't help you reach your personal or professional goals. To succeed, you have to feed your mind with positive, empowering, and uplifting knowledge. The more you learn, the more you grow. The more you grow, the better equipped you are to tackle life's challenges and seize new opportunities. Don't ever think that you know it all. Just as you can't survive on one meal, you can't survive on one idea or piece of information. Your mind needs to be constantly fed to stay sharp, and the more knowledge you feed it, the more powerful and unstoppable you become. Every new piece of information you gain, every new skill you acquire, every new idea you discover, adds another layer to your mental strength. It strengthens your thinking, improves your decision-making, and enhances your ability to achieve success. So make it a habit to feed your mind every day. Read a book, listen to a podcast, take a course, watch a documentary, whatever it is that adds value to your mind. Make sure you're doing it regularly. Just like you make time for meals throughout the day, make time for knowledge. It doesn't have to be hours at a time. Even 15 minutes a day of reading or learning something new can make a huge difference in your mindset, your personal growth, and your ability to reach your goals. Your mind is your most powerful tool. It's what drives your success, shapes your future, and determines your potential. And just like any tool, it requires maintenance and nourishment. So don't let your mind go hungry. Feed it with knowledge, feed it with inspiration, feed it with new ideas. The more you feed it, the stronger and more capable it becomes. The best part, the more you feed your mind, the more it can feed you. When you equip yourself with the knowledge, the insights, and the skills you need, you'll find that your life becomes easier to navigate. Problems won't seem as overwhelming, challenges won't seem as daunting, and success won't feel as far away. The knowledge you feed your mind will empower you to take action, to think differently, and to create the life you truly desire. So just like you never skip meals to nourish your body, never skip the chance to feed your mind. Knowledge is the food your mind craves, and it's the key to unlocking your full potential. Every day you learn something new. Every day you add a little more to your mental toolkit. You're becoming stronger, smarter, and more capable. And with that kind of mindset, there's nothing that can stop you. Keep feeding your mind, and watch how it transforms your life. Number 6. Success comes to those who keep learning. Success is not reserved for those who have the most talent or the most connections. It's for those who are constantly evolving, growing, and expanding their minds. It's for those who refuse to stop learning. Because the more you learn, the more you can achieve. Learning is the backbone of success. It's what keeps you moving forward, what allows you to overcome obstacles, and what helps you become better, day by day. When you stop learning, you stop growing. And if you stop growing, you stop progressing. There is no plateau in success. It's a journey that demands constant evolution. Think about it. The most successful people you know, the ones who inspire you, they're not the ones who stopped seeking knowledge. They're the ones who stayed curious, who kept asking questions, who kept seeking to improve themselves and their skills. It's this constant hunger for more knowledge, more insight, and more understanding that sets them apart. Success doesn't happen by accident. It doesn't happen because you have a great idea and leave it at that. It happens because you put in the effort to learn, to refine, and to adapt. Every day that you choose to learn something new, you're investing in your future. Every book you read, every podcast you listen to, every conversation you have that teaches you something new, it all adds up. It all contributes to your success. There's a misconception that success is about being born with something special or having a head start in life. But the reality is, success is about what you're willing to do with what you have. It's about your willingness to keep learning, to keep growing, and to keep striving. The more you learn, the more you position yourself to take advantage of opportunities. Knowledge gives you the ability to recognize them when they appear, and the wisdom to seize them when the time is right. Consider someone who's just starting out in their career. They might not have the connections or resources, but they have something that can get them to the top, the drive to learn. They can spend their evenings reading books, listening to experts, attending seminars, and building their knowledge base. They might not have the skills today, but if they're committed to learning, they will develop those skills over time. And as they grow, so will their potential. The path to success is built on learning, on gaining new insights, on making yourself better every single day. But here's the truth. Learning isn't always easy. Sometimes it's frustrating, sometimes it's challenging, and sometimes it feels like you're not getting anywhere. But that's the thing about success. It doesn't come instantly. It comes from the daily grind, from the commitment to keep going even when it feels hard. Every time you learn something new, you're taking a step toward your goals, even if it doesn't seem like it in the moment. Success is also about being willing to adapt. The world around us is always changing, and if you don't keep learning, you'll fall behind. The skills and knowledge that served you yesterday might not be enough today. You need to keep evolving to stay relevant. The more you learn, the better equipped you are to face new challenges, to understand new concepts, and to keep up with an ever-changing world. Think about the people who you admire the most. Chances are they didn't achieve success by sticking to what they knew. They were always looking for new ways to improve, new ideas to explore, and new challenges to take on. They embraced the learning process, and in doing so, they created their own success. Success doesn't just come from hard work, it also comes from working smarter, from applying what you've learned to improve your strategies, your approach, and your mindset. The more you learn, the better your decisions will be. The more you learn, the better your understanding of the world around you becomes. And the more you learn, the more confident you'll be in your ability to navigate the challenges that come your way. And here's the key: when you keep learning, you don't just accumulate knowledge, you build confidence. Knowledge is power, but applied knowledge is even more powerful. When you have the right tools in your mental toolkit, you can approach any situation with assurance. Whether it's a career challenge, a personal goal, or a difficult decision, you'll have the wisdom to navigate it. The process of learning also helps you discover your passions and your strengths. It allows you to try new things, experiment, and figure out what excites you. And once you find that thing that sparks your passion, learning becomes even more enjoyable. It becomes less of a task and more of a journey, because you realize that the more you learn, the more you uncover about yourself and your potential. Success is not reserved for a select few. It's available to anyone who is willing to put in the work and keep learning. But you have to commit to the process. You have to stay open to new information, to new ideas, and to new ways of thinking. Don't limit yourself to what you know right now. The world is full of knowledge, full of opportunities to grow, and full of chances to get better. And when you keep learning, you keep growing. And when you keep growing, success is inevitable. So don't stop learning. Make it a daily habit. Whether it's reading a book, watching a tutorial, attending a seminar, or simply listening to a podcast, make the effort to feed your mind every day. The more you learn, the more you'll understand how to navigate the world, how to overcome challenges, and how to achieve your goals. And with every bit of knowledge you gain, you're that much closer to the success you're working toward. Your success is waiting for you, but it's not going to come if you stop learning. Keep pushing, keep growing, and keep learning, because when you do, success will be there, ready for you to claim. Number 7. The more you know, the better choices you make. The more knowledge you gain, the better decisions you'll make. Simple as that. The choices you make today will shape your future, and the better your decisions, the better your future will be. Knowledge gives you the clarity, the confidence, and the understanding to make decisions that propel you forward rather than holding you back. When you're well informed, you're in a position to make choices that align with your goals, your values, and your vision for your life. Now think about a time when you had to make a decision that felt tough. Maybe it was a career choice, a financial decision, or even a personal matter. Did you feel uncertain? Were you unsure of which direction to take? That feeling of uncertainty often comes from a lack of knowledge. But when you're well equipped with the right information, making decisions becomes much easier. The right knowledge fills in the gaps, helps you see the bigger picture, and gives you the tools to move forward with clarity. If you're trying to grow in any area of your life, whether it's your career, your relationships, your health, or your personal development, the more you know, the better your choices will be. The more you learn about your field of interest, the more you understand the options available to you, and the more options you have, the better you can make a choice that's in line with where you want to go. Knowledge gives you power, the power to choose the path that leads to your success. Let's consider something as simple as managing your finances. When you don't have enough knowledge about budgeting, investing, or saving, you might make decisions that aren't in your best interest. But when you educate yourself about money management, when you learn how to make your money work for you, you start to see opportunities you might have missed. You start to make choices that not only secure your financial future, but help you build wealth. Your knowledge of money makes all the difference in the decisions you make about spending, saving, and investing. The same is true for your career. The more you know about your industry, your skill set, and your opportunities, the better equipped you are to make the right choices for your professional life. Whether you're deciding to take on a new project, pursue a promotion, or switch careers entirely, knowledge is the key to making informed decisions. Without the right knowledge, you might make decisions out of fear, impulse, or a lack of understanding. But when you're armed with the right information, you can confidently make decisions that move you closer to your career goals. The more you learn about yourself, the more you understand your strengths, your values, and your desires, the better your choices will be in every aspect of life. If you don't understand what you truly